Hello gamers and other people of the internet. I've bought a guitar and I want to show it off because I think it's pretty cool. Now, on the outside, it's just an Epiphone Les Paul Jr., right? Your run-of-the-mill, low-end for Les Paul Jr. enjoyers. Now, you might notice it's got a little bit of an interesting decal on it. Now, that's not a sticker. Now, that's direct from Epiphone themselves, and I want to tell you about it. Dear support, I recently purchased this guitar secondhand from an eBay seller and was wondering if you could help me get some information on it. I believe it to be a part of a giveaway between the Epiphone brand and EA Games for the release of their game Burnout Revenge. The serial number is on the neck plate and the format is one I'm unfamiliar with and cannot decode, so I'm both wondering if this is the real deal or someone has duped such an obscure collaboration instrument. Once the guitar has been delivered to me, I can provide more details, but I'm hoping this is enough for you to find the information I'm looking for. Many thanks, Zach.
Submit to hear anything from Epiphone yet, but here it is, the instrumente that I have been wanting to show. It arrived today, very nice. Nice little zip in action. It's stuck. I said nice little zipping action way too soon, but there. Epiphone Junior model. Capital-douche. Here we go. So it's quite clear that this guitar has seen better days. Like, it's a little bit dusty. These strings are clearly what the guitar came with because they're rustier than fucking anything. I thought all of this scratching was like just the damage, because I mean, you look at the headstock, that's fucked, but no, it's actually a part of the design. And the neck, I don't know what's happened down the side here, but it's been clearly dropped a few more times than I was as a child. Okay, so I'll strip this all down, and like I hope, the pick guard is just, it's all one printed thing, and on the back, it probably is more of a sticker than a print, but either way, it's not gonna be easy for me to fuck it up, which is nice. Also, the Billabong thing, turns out that's a sticker, and I'm a stilly boy. I've got all the screws and things soaking in some alcohol, because they're rusty as all nuts, and I just want to get them nice and cleany before I get them back on the board. I'm going to tackle the headstock once I've done the body, simply because it's nowhere near as rusted up. It just needs a bit of a dust and a wipe, so that's nice. But either way, like, my guy is in some serious need of some TLC, so I'm going to clean this boy up. Even without that fresh drip of a pick guard, this thing is dripping all over, because what the Scheiße ein Zebra is going on here. So right now, I'm just getting a bit of alcohol, which is always my friend, and just giving that little bit of just residue, because there's always going to be loads of residue when you take a sticker off. I've got 99% of it, but I mean, 99% not good enough. I need to get the whole so it's a little bit more extreme than I hoped, so I'm using the old, I mean, it's not really extreme, but you know what I mean, unless you don't. I'm using the old WD-40 sandpaper trick. You WD-40 the screw, give it a good sandpaper, get a cleaner screw. Look at that, that's cleaner than it was. Just believe me, because I didn't fucking record it beforehand. Who do you think I am? A man with sense? Fuck that. Now that is looking a lot nicer, nice and shiny. Screws, yes, oh, yum, yum, yeah. A touch of lemon.
With a twist of lemon.
Lemon. Is there anything I can take away from now working on this Epiphone Les Paul Jr. and that one right over there? It's that the design of these things is just inherently flawed versus their Gibson counterparts, and I'll give you the reason. Pickup, right here. That's just way too fucking high. That's Les Paul height. And the thing is, when you're trying to get this wraparound tailpiece to cross over the top of it and get like a not shit action, you're just not going to get that, because you've got to raise it to get above the pickup, so you're getting higher and higher, and it's just worthless. Also, this nut right here, that nut, absolute piece of garbage, and I'll tell you why. I can speed this up in post, right? The slots on this nut have got they're just way too deep to clear the first couple frets, because you just get meet, and all of a sudden you get to 7 and it starts actually sounding normal. So the nut's fucked, but also, fucking is this vacuum formed? Is this a vacuum formed nut? Either way, I need to get a new nut, so that means I'm gonna have to either order it or find a shop.
So at this point in time, I'd pretty much given up on Epiphone getting back to me, right? It's been a few days, they said to, blah 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 blah. So I took it upon myself to actually go out and research this thing and see what I could find. And what I found was this isn't the only guitar that Epiphone has done with Burnout. No. You see, it started with Burnout 3, then went to Burnout Revenge, and then went to Burnout Paradise, which is like my favourite Burnout game. So all of my digging and Google searching, of even just Google image searching fucking Burnout Revenge guitar, I came across a listing for what I believe was the Burnout Paradise game. And I had to go through the Wayback Machine for this, you see, because this website is debunked now. And what I found is the fact that this guitar was was given away, as I thought, in a competition. Now all you had to do was comment what version of the game you wanted, whether that be on Xbox or PlayStation 3, and they would be like, hey cool, we'll pick you out randomly out of the hat. If you win, you get guitar. Fun times. So that's pretty much what I can assume was done with Burnout Revenge, because if they've done it 3 times in a row, by the time you've got to the 3rd time, you've refined it. That's probably what it's gonna be. So other than that, I think it's pretty safe to say this is how the guitar got into life. Now I don't know if there was more than one made, but I've only ever seen the other guitars, that being Burnout 3 and Burnout Paradise, have listings online. Right, so I've got the do nut, and luckily it's stupidly too tall, so I can sand it down and make it to my liking so that I can get proper clearance, because I mean look at that at the minute, it's like
I just broke it, so I'm gonna have to order a second nut. So here is my new nut, and if there's anything I learned from doing the last nut is that patience is key. And now I'll tell you what I did wrong. Attached the nut to the guitar a bit too soon, thinking oh I can just lower the notches in the nut, but no, it didn't work, so I had to take it off and break it in the process. So long thing, sand it properly before glue-to-thing is what need do this time.
So just as I'd come to the conclusion of Epiphone being a little bit no bueno, they actually cut back to me, which is nice, and they know about as much as I. The nice thing is though that they did confirm that the serial number present on the guitar is unique to that guitar and doesn't follow any other standard serial number codes, which is nice, because so now I know why that A, I didn't recognise it, and B, it didn't come up on any online databases. So yeah, thank you Epiphone for getting back to me, very pog.
Hamburger.
So yeah, that's it. That's what it sounds like, that's the history behind it, and it's mine. And I think that's pretty cool, because I am what is known as a big gamer, and also I do the strummy strum. So like having those two things together is a cool thing, and will be a nice little addition to my guitar collection, which is guitars that I modify and beat the shit out of, and guitars that I try and leave alone. You just gotta go buy the guitar, innit? Like and subscribe, and also